World News Tonight begins now.
This is ABC World News Tonight with David Muir, reporting tonight from the site of the Republican National Convention.
Good evening tonight from Cleveland, where the Republican Convention will begin tomorrow. But tonight, this country finds itself once again mourning the loss of police officers shot and killed. First Dallas, now Baton Rouge. 3 officers killed today after 5 officers were killed in Dallas. This time, the officers were responding to someone in the streets with a gun, a 911 call. 6 officers were shot before the gunman was taken down and killed. Tonight, authorities in Louisiana making it clear this is not an active shooter situation. They do not believe there are other gunmen on the loose, but they are investigating if anyone else knew about this. And President Obama a short time ago saying, make no mistake, justice will be done. ABC's Eva Pilgrim leads us off from Louisiana tonight.
Tonight, Baton Rouge reeling after a man opened fire at a gas station.
The lady came up and said there was a subject walking with a coat and an assault rifle out here behind the store.
Just after 8:30 this morning, reports of a man dressed in all black with a rifle just a mile from police headquarters. Brady Vancell was on his way to work.
When I looked over to the right, there was a man running in my direction away from the body with an assault rifle in his hand. As soon as we got eye contact at one another, he stopped in his tracks and turned around and started sprinting the other way.
Police cars speeding to the scene, SWAT teams moving in.
Shot fired, officer down, shot fired, officer down. Got a city officer down, shot fired. I don't know where the subject shooting from.
The horror captured on camera in this car, caught in the chaos outside that convenience store. Bullets flying as the suspect draw police into a gun battle. Police scanner traffic capturing the chaos as officers are shot.
Two down back here, 2 down. Deputy down, deputy down.
Then officers locate and kill the suspected gunman.
We got eyes on him. He's behind that transformer. Appears to be on his phone. At this point, it appears the scene is secure. We're going to have a robot come and check him out.
At first, law enforcement not sure if the gunman acted alone, urging residents to stay indoors. Choppers swirling overhead.
There was a shooting. We believe it's multiple suspects. One suspect is deceased. Multiple officers were shot. We do have some that have been killed. That's what I know for sure right now.
When it's all over, 3 officers killed, 3 more injured, one of those in critical condition. Late today, authorities reassuring residents.
We do not believe, or do we have any other shooter held up in any other area in the Baton Rouge area.
Tonight, officials in Baton Rouge asking for prayers.
Until we come together as a nation, as a people, to heal as a people, if we don't do that and this madness continues, we will surely perish as a people.
And Eva is with us live tonight from Louisiana. And Eva, initially today they were concerned there could be more than one shooter, but they do believe he was a lone gunman.
That's right, David. Police say they shot and killed the lone gunman on the scene and say it is no longer an active shooter situation. David?
Eva Pilgrim leading us off tonight. Eva, thank you. Of course, the question now, who was this lone gunman and what do we know about his motive? We have just learned his identity tonight. And here's ABC's chief investigative correspondent, Brian Ross.
Federal law enforcement officials tonight identify the shooter as 29-year-old Gavin Eugene Long, an African-American from Kansas City.
Officers engaged the subject, and he ultimately died at the scene.
Police say it appeared to be a well-planned ambush.
He had a mask on. One subject, all black, carrying an AR.
One shooter tracked and killed at this convenience store.
Right there, stop, to your left, right there. We got eyes on him. He's behind that transformer. Appears to be on his phone.
In the wake of the police shooting of Alton Sterling in Baton Rouge, and then the deadly attack on police in Dallas by a man who wanted to kill everything blue that moves. Law enforcement in Baton Rouge had been put on alert last week by the FBI and Homeland Security for a possible attack.
These threats are very viable and they're very real.
This FBI bulletin from its New Orleans office, obtained by ABC News, showed images from social media and warned multiple groups are calling for or planning riots and or violence against law enforcement in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and Shreveport, Louisiana.
I've been involved in law enforcement for over 30 years. I have never seen an environment this dangerous and this polarized as it relates to police in this country.
And Brian Ross is with us here tonight in Cleveland. And Brian, in looking at both of these cases in Dallas and now in Baton Rouge, it would appear that both of these gunmen had military backgrounds.
That's right. This is a former Marine discharged in 2010. Today was his 29th birthday, David.
All right, our chief investigative correspondent Brian Ross with us here tonight. Brian, thank you. And of course, the shootings in Baton Rouge intensifying the security concerns right here in Cleveland. Tonight, this convention center is now surrounded by fences. Nearby roads are closed. Thousands of officers from all over the country are here, prepared for any threats. ABC senior justice correspondent Pierre Thomas on what's being done tonight with just hours to go before the Republican convention.
Against the backdrop of today's horror in Baton Rouge, Cleveland is deploying an army and building a fortress to protect the Republican convention. It's not lost on law enforcement officers that they have a target on their backs. Just 10 days ago, that ambush in Dallas. Protesters running as snipers take aim at officers. Police plunging into the chaos to save lives. 5 officers losing their own.
Police officers who did not return home from work.
And it was just 3 days ago that President Obama sat down for a national town hall meeting on policing and race.
We have to have police that are respected, and we have to recognize the fear that their families go through every time they walk out that door.
Tonight, law enforcement sources tell ABC News they're facing perhaps the most volatile and complicated security picture in recent memory.
Those dump trucks are there to stop cars, trucks, or anything else from getting access to crowds. There are thousands of police officers in this city, including many on bikes. The goal is to be flexible to get to anywhere quickly. And there are cameras throughout the city to give complete situational awareness.
And all this taking place in Ohio, an open carry state where citizens are allowed to carry guns in public spaces without a permit, even outside the convention center.
On my back is Bushmaster Predator.
But even this Second Amendment advocate warned today that people who support open carry should not bring their guns when the convention starts.
I don't encourage anyone to come down here when tomorrow or during the time of the events carrying if you have no need to.
And Pierre Thomas is with us live tonight. And Pierre, we know there was some confusion in Dallas in the aftermath of those police shootings because of the open carry law there. A push by some now to try to change it, at least temporarily, here in Ohio, where the same law is in effect.
It's not going to happen. The governor says he cannot suspend the Constitution on short notice.
All right, Pierre Thomas, who will be with us here all week long. Pierre, thank you. And we should note, for the 17th time in office, President Obama addressing a domestic mass shooting, calling anyone who targets law enforcement a coward.
And we as a nation have to be loud and clear that nothing justifies violence against law enforcement.
I want to bring in ABC's chief White House correspondent, Jonathan Karl, who is here in the convention hall with me. And first, John, hard to believe we were just with the president for that national town hall on race, policing, and how to protect our police officers. And tonight, he's just addressed the nation yet again.
As you point out, over and over again, he has had to address the nation following mass shootings. But, David, there is something different this time, both in terms of what is happening and in the president's words. The fear is that we're looking at potentially a new trend, the intentional targeting, hunting of police officers. That's why you heard some real anger in the president's voice today, talking about cowards who speak for no one.
Which leads me to my next question, John, because a lot of eyes on Donald Trump and the tone here tomorrow night, really on both presidential candidates, listening to their every word, both Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, with this nation on edge.
There's no question these issues will be front and center as the candidates take the stage here, the Republicans here in Cleveland, next week Democrats in Philadelphia. But David, these are the two most divisive candidates we have seen in memory at exactly the time that voters are saying they want to be unified. In our poll out just today, 83% say they expect the next president to put a major focus on improving race relations. They want unity, not division.
A real test for both of them. John Karl, thank you. Both Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton have responded now to the shootings in Baton Rouge as voters now study their every word, how well they would respond if elected president. So ABC's Tom Llamas tonight on what, if anything, changes now with the convention here in Cleveland beginning tomorrow.
Tonight, from Donald Trump, this message. We grieve for the officers killed in Baton Rouge today, and we're trying to fight ISIS, and now our own people are killing our police. Our country is divided and out of control. The world is watching, And this week, the world will be watching Trump.
It's a wonderful day. Oh.
Kicking off his convention after the rocky rollout of his running mate.
If you look at one of the big reasons that I chose Mike, and one of the reasons is party unity, I have to be honest.
Trump speaking for nearly 30 minutes, mostly on other topics.
Back to Mike Pence.
But Pence, ever the loyal soldier. Still, Pence and Trump have big differences. For one, Pence has called negative campaigning wrong.
Flying Ted, little marker.
On 60 Minutes, Pence was asked about Trump's tone.
What do you think about your running mate's campaign and the tone and the negativity of it?
I think this is a good man who's been talking about the issues the American people care about.
But what about the negative side? He apologized for being a negative.
We're different people. I understand that. I'll give you an example. Hillary Clinton is a liar.
Negative.
I call her Crooked Hillary. She's Crooked Hillary. He won't. I didn't ask him to do it, but I don't think he should do it because it's different for him.
His mission now, selling the Trump-Pence ticket as the solution to the turmoil in this country.
We are the law and order candidates, and we're the law and order party.
Hillary Clinton's team now working to counter that message. Tonight, releasing this statement. Today's devastating assault on police officers in Baton Rouge is an assault on all of us. There's no justification for violence, for hate, for attacks on men and women who put their lives on the line every day in service of our families and communities.
And Tom Llamas is live here in the convention hall as well, overlooking the stage there. And Tom, really a delicate balance here when it comes to tone here tomorrow. And the Trump team is confident the tone will match the nation tomorrow?
That's right, David. The theme tomorrow is Make America Safe Again. The campaign tells me that speakers will be sensitive to the attacks in Baton Rouge, but they want to hammer that point that Trump is, quote, the law and order candidate. Tomorrow we'll hear from former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani, veterans from the Benghazi battle, and Melania Trump. David?
Tom Llamas with us here tonight in Cleveland. Tom, thank you. And of course, we hope you'll stay with ABC News for convention coverage all week long. World News Tonight, Good Morning America, and Nightline, all live from Cleveland. And the network's special report every night in prime time, 10 p.m. Eastern. I'll be joining George Stephanopoulos and the entire political team every night here in gavel-to-gavel coverage on our live stream channel. In the meantime, though, overseas tonight into Turkey, where there are major new developments after the attempted coup there. Thousands of pro-government supporters have been taking to the streets amid a public display of mourning at funerals for those now called martyrs. And tonight, the United States is now caught in the middle, with Turkey now demanding the U.S. deport the Turkish cleric in Pennsylvania they claim helped fuel this. ABC's Alex Marquardt from Istanbul.
With the rebellion crushed, tonight the reckoning. President Recep Tayyip Erdogan tightening his already iron grip. More than 6,000 people now under arrest. Many of the rebel soldiers herded together, beaten by mobs, and loaded onto buses. New video tonight shows the first moments of the attempted coup. This clip from the president's office of a tank barreling through traffic. Turkey's government now with threatening words for the Obama administration, demanding the extradition of the Turkish cleric who lives in Pennsylvania, whose supporters they accuse of spearheading the uprising. The chaos also meaning that direct flights to and from the U.S. are still canceled, leaving many Americans here trying to get out.
Flights just weren't going in or out, and so we were pretty well stuck.
Flights have resumed from the airbase here in Turkey that the U.S. uses to bomb ISIS after it was shut down. But many are wondering here tonight if this purge and unrest will affect Turkey's crucial role in going after the terror group. David?
Alex Marquardt with us again tonight. Alex, thank you. And from Nice, France this evening, more arrests in the aftermath of the horrific truck attack. As we now hear from an American recovering in a hospital there. ABC's Lindsay Janis from France tonight.
Tonight, French investigators looking for accomplices, questioning 7 people, including a couple who one source tells ABC News French officials believe provided the Nice attacker with the fake weapons found in his rented truck. Tonight, dozens still hospitalized, including this California dad. When that white truck barreled through the crowd Thursday night, Greg Krentzman was on the boulevard with his wife and 9-year-old daughter.
Jump, there's a truck in front of you going right at you.
The truck running over his foot, a stranger taking him to the hospital. We're there as he checks in with his daughter, who's also recovering tonight after breaking her ankle in the chaos.
I love you and I'm really proud of you, honey. Just keep doing it.